for this moment, and I need this chance. I need this fight. Undisputed world champion. Hi, it's Loma. I'm here. I'm in Los Angeles. Thank you who follow me, who support me, and I can't wait. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon.
He's back. Vasyl Lomachenko arrives back in the United States from Ukraine to begin his training camp. He also says he needs a chance versus Devin Haney. He needs it. He wants the belts that he lost to Teofimo Lopez. We now know that Devin Haney has those belts. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Per usual, SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment for the latest and greatest in all of boxing. Vasyl Lomachenko, he's back. He has arrived in the United States. He has residence in the United States. To give you guys the cliff notes, in case you haven't already been following my channel, because if you were, you would already know this. Ukraine was invaded and is currently still invaded by Russia. Lomachenko, along with fighter Usyk, who's fighting Anthony Joshua this weekend, they are both Ukrainian. They're friends, for one. They're fighters, for two. And they're both Ukrainian by birth. So in lieu of what's happening politically in their country, the invasion, Lomachenko had an opportunity where he could have fought Devin Haney's opponent, George Kambosos, for the titles. Because you guys keep in mind, the belt in the lightweight division has passed hands several times in short order. You know, it reminds me of really the UFC when they had I believe the UFC women's bantamweight, and then you had Ronda Rousey, and then she got beat by Holly Holm, and then Holly Holm lost to Miesha Tate, and then Miesha Tate gets knocked out by Amanda Nunes, and it's like the belt kept changing and kept changing and kept changing, right? And sometimes in combat sports you see that. This was the case for the unified titles at lightweight, because outside of Devin Haney, who only had the WBC, the top ranked belts, they kept circling. They're in a vicious rotation. Lomachenko had it, then he loses to Teofimo. Teofimo's first title defense, he loses at home in New York in an embarrassing fight, right? Or performance. And he loses to George Kambosos. Then Kambosos, he's feeling big-headed, he's feeling the man, and he fights at home in Australia, and it was supposed to be against Vasyl Lomachenko. However, Vasyl Lomachenko, based on the warfare and what was happening in his country, he decided, I can't do this opportunity. You know, I'm an able-bodied man, and I'm a guy who has my faculties, and I could provide assistance to Ukrainians. And he decided to, you know, which is definitely patriotic and definitely noble. He decided to stay over there, or at least close enough by or whatever. There was pictures of him and Usyk in camos and fatigue. You know, they're celebrities, so I don't really know exactly, you know, what was going on, or, you know, how in the field they are, because there's different things. Like I seen there's this crazy picture of Klitschko, who are also Ukrainians, the Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko, and it looked like he was throwing a grenade, and, you know, it's just crazy times that we live in. And, you know, nonetheless, Lomachenko decided to stay at home and forego the opportunity to fight George Kambosos Jr. And in doing so, Kambosos Jr. needed a stadium fight or a big fight, and Devin Haney was like, I'll be your Huckleberry. Devin Haney went to Australia, they put in a rematch clause, and Devin Haney dominated. So you have Teofimo first title defense, he loses to Kambosos. And then you have George Kambosos, who was like, yeah, I'm the man. I beat the guy to beat the guy. So it's like, the funny thing too with the lightweight, the switching of the belts and the musical chairs, is that when Teofimo beat Lomachenko, it appeared that he got big-headed. And then when Kambosos beat Teofimo, it appeared that he got big-headed, right? So it was like they almost had the same type of personality, especially with this whole Undisputed nonsense and franchise champion, which I'll get to in the back half of the video. You guys got to stay tuned. Nonetheless, Lomachenko, he's back. He's back in the U.S. He has I think he lives in San Diego or, you know, close there. I remember I went to his media day. It was in Oxnard. So he lives in SoCal basically. And, you know, it's good. It's good that he's going to be back in the mix. Lightweight is a popping division. You got up and comers, Frank Martin. You got Rolly. You got Ryan Garcia, who may pop back in 135. I know he said he wanted to move up to 140. And you have Gervonta Tank Davis, the big fish of the 135 pound weight category. You have El Rayo, you have Isai, Pitbull Cruz, you have Shakur Stevenson, who's not quite at 135 now, but in the near future, he's already talked about, you know, at some point he'll probably move up. And then Lomachenko would be the veteran, 2-time gold medalist, Olympian, and former champion of the division. So I like it. I like it. There's a lot of smoke. Now, I really hope Top Rank gives Lomachenko an adequate fight. I know he's saying he wants Devin Haney, but based on contractual obligations and the information that I believe to be the case, which is likely, Devin Haney has to go back to Australia per the contract in October, maybe mid-October, to fight George Kambosos Jr. Lomachenko probably is going to want to get back in the ring before that. So at the end of the day, hopefully they give him a good fight. And I really think that the division is starting to have some more depth. So hopefully it's someone kind of better than the Komeis and Nakatani. Like Lomachenko, he has special skills and he has a particular style. So we know those aren't the styles that are probably going to beat him. I have to note, I would be remiss not to mention this, but it's funny to me that all this hoopla with Lomachenko, and now he's saying he wants the titles and he wants Undisputed, as you guys heard from the clip at the beginning. He's saying that's what he wants. He wants that smoke. He wants that action. But Devin Haney was his mandatory, and he could have already fought Devin Haney. Devin Haney was calling him Lomachenko, things of this sort, and then he chose not to do it and petitioned out to the WBC to become the franchise champion. Now, I know there's some confusion, and this is the WBC's program or designation or whatever they want to call it with the franchise champion. It was a dumb invention. It didn't need to be here, and it did nothing but confuse fans and create arguments and things like that. But no one wants to conveniently take the credit. Lomachenko says the WBC says we have this honor for you, and he was like, all right, cool. And then let the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman, the president, tell. He's saying Top Rank and Lomachenko's team requested it, which Lomachenko vehemently denies, and I've made videos about. So no one wants to take credit for the franchise champion. And it's just so funny because everything gets screwy. And then Devin Haney, he said he didn't even want to be bothered with the franchise champion. So now at lightweight, after he beat Kambosos, which I would favor Devin Haney to beat Kambosos again in the rematch, right? And then that'll solidify things. Now what happens to the franchise designation or belt or whatever, since Devin Haney previously said he wasn't really interested in that. And if he has mandatories or things that come up, then he'll fight them, you know, if it makes sense. So it's just funny. Errol Spence, he's definitely popularized the adage, tables turn, as far as the welterweight division is concerned. And Devin Haney's in that same tables turn position. Lomachenko was the man. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the happened to you? I got the sickest vendetta. When it come to the cheddar partner, you play with my paper, homie, and I ain't gonna let her. Right? Like 50, AKA Ferrari is 50. Devin was the one, quote unquote, begging and trying to lure Lomachenko into a fight. And Loma was like, nah. And then now Loma's in the airport talking about, oh, I want this, I need it, I want the belts, please give me Undisputed, guys, Undisputed, you know? And now he's the one in that position. It's just funny how tables turn. I will say the benefit is Devin Haney was previously working with Eddie Hearn in DAZN, and he has a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. Obviously, the second out of, I believe, 3 fights is likely Kambosos Jr. in a rematch in Australia, so he has to get past that. But then, if I'm not mistaken, he'll owe Top Rank another fight. Top Rank has Lomachenko. They're still working with him. This video was on Top Rank's page. So that's the benefit, is now the fight you know, there's no sides of the street. And if Devin Haney gets past Kambosos, there really shouldn't be any obstacles. And Lomachenko's finally saying he wants to fight for Undisputed, AKA fight Devin Haney. And Devin Haney has a contract with Top Rank. Lomachenko is under contract with Top Rank, so maybe they can make it shake. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I am truly the best in the business when it comes to delivering you guys the boxing news right here on YouTube, the #1 platform for your boxing news. So make sure you guys subscribe, the red and white button, and I'm up. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.